You know the feeling, that tight knot in your stomach, the pressure in your chest. Your mind suddenly sprinting through 10 different worst-case scenarios before anything has even happened. And you've probably been told what that feeling is. Anxiety. Something broken. Something you just have to manage forever. But what if that's not completely true? What if the feeling you call anxiety is actually something far more misunderstood? Because there's one shift in perspective that completely changes how you experience these moments, and once you see it, it becomes impossible to unsee. In this video, we're going to uncover why your mind keeps spiraling, why uncertainty feels unbearable, and the simple awareness exercise that can interrupt the cycle almost instantly. For most people, anxiety becomes so normal, they stop recognizing it. But underneath all those labels is usually the same thing, a mind that never actually stops running. And here's the dangerous part. When your mind stays overloaded long enough, eventually your body starts speaking for it. The headaches, the stomach issues, the exhaustion that sleep never seems to fix. But most people never stop to ask the obvious question. Why is the mind constantly running in the first place? Because anxiety is rarely about what's happening right now. Most of the time, your attention is trapped in one of two places. The past, replaying mistakes, embarrassing moments, painful memories, or the future, trying to predict every possible thing that could go wrong before it happens. Your mind believes that if it can predict enough, it can finally protect you. But this still leaves a bigger question unanswered. If the mind is trying to protect you, why does it make you suffer so much? That's where the idea of unused awareness comes in. Imagine your mind like a powerful, high-definition camera. That camera can focus on anything. But for most people, it's permanently aimed at two things: a scrapbook of painful memories, or a terrifying movie about the future. And because the camera is always pointed there, your nervous system reacts as if those things are happening right now, even when you're sitting safely in your room, even when nothing dangerous is actually happening. That's why anxiety feels so real. Your body doesn't fully distinguish between an imagined threat and a present one. So your heart races, your muscles tighten, your breathing changes, and eventually, you start believing the feeling itself is the problem. But it isn't. The camera itself was never broken. Your awareness was simply pointed in the wrong direction. That's what unused awareness really means. The ability to fully notice the present moment without instantly getting dragged into fear, prediction, or judgment. And the moment your attention reconnects with the present, the anxiety cycle starts weakening. Not because your problems disappear, but because your mind stops living in places that don't actually exist. But there's another hidden layer most people completely miss. And without understanding this part, people stay trapped in the same cycle for years. A lot of people don't just struggle with anxiety. They struggle with understanding what they actually feel. You know something feels wrong, but you can't clearly identify it. Is it fear, disappointment, shame, loneliness? Everything blends together into one giant emotional fog. And when you can't clearly see what you're feeling, you can't clearly understand what you need. So instead of responding intelligently to your emotions, you avoid sitting with what's actually happening inside you. But avoidance creates a strange paradox. The more you run from the feeling, the louder it becomes. That's why awareness matters so much. Awareness is like turning on the lights in a dark room. The room didn't disappear, but now you can finally see what's inside it. And once you clearly see what's happening within you, you stop fighting shadows. Which leads to the most important part of this entire video. How do you actually use awareness in real life when anxiety hits? The next time you feel anxiety building, don't immediately try to escape it. Instead, pause, just for a moment. Now here's where most people make a mistake. They stay inside their head trying to think their way out of anxiety. But thinking is usually what created the spiral in the first place. So instead of thinking, you need to reconnect with something real. Bring your attention into your body. Feel your feet touching the floor. Not think about it. Actually feel it. The texture, the pressure, the temperature. And if you're sitting down, feel the chair holding your weight. Really notice it. For a moment, stop trying to control the future. Stop replaying the past. Just connect to the physical reality that right now, in this exact moment, you are supported. And something powerful happens there. Your attention gets pulled out of the chaos in your mind and anchored back into the present, back into now. And in this moment, you are okay. That is awareness in action. So here's the truth most people never hear. The feeling you call anxiety may not be proof that you're broken. It may be a signal, a sign that your attention has drifted too far from the present moment. And once you learn how to reconnect with awareness, you stop seeing anxiety as an enemy. You start seeing it as feedback. If this really made you see things differently, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more such videos.